Yo, 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 yo. What's happening? What is happening? All right. How are we doing on this beautiful Tuesday, guys? How are we doing? What's happening, Carol? All right. We got Kazi in the house. We got Barbara is in the house. All right. Debbie, Miss Ferdia. All right. Come on, guys. Come on home. Come home. How are we doing today? All right, put a one in the chat if you are feeling fantabulous. All right, put a one in the chat if you are feeling great. Because I don't know about you, but yeah, I'm feeling all right. Oh man, where are my glasses? I'm blind as a bat. There we go. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. What's going on, everybody? I'm so glad you guys are here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Before we get started, I just want to give my routine early bird shout out. Excuse me. It's definitely not early morning where I am. All right. What's happening, Debbie? Kawania. I think I said your name right. Forgive me. Getting your joy back, huh? Carol? Well, you know what? A little bit of joy is great. Okay. A little bit of joy is fantastic because I'm telling you right now, we're going to need it, especially in regards to the topic we are going to talk about today. Yes, I know. It kind of seems like we're being inundated from all sides by this stuff, but we got to expose it. We have to bring it to the forefront because if we don't, it's just going to gradually progress and pervasively get worse. Okay. So I have to bring this to the forefront, guys. Don't get mad at me, all right? I am more morally obligated to bring this to everyone's attention because the devil the devil does not like being exposed to the light. All right? I'm going to say that again. The devil hates being exposed to the light. So this is why we have to shine the light, okay? But I'm so glad everyone's here. Thank you so much, guys. We got Angela. What's happening? Susie is in the house. What's up? The rain is here to stay in Kentucky 14 days straight. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, Susie. I'm sorry to hear that. But, hey, a little bit of rain, we got to have a balance. We have to definitely make sure our plants and our flowers are, God has to flower and water and fertilize all that good stuff, right? Anyway, okay, guys, I know you all saw the thumbnail and you saw the big words cringe on there, right? Yeah, that's exactly what I felt. I mean, immediately after I read through some of this material I'm going to present to you guys tonight. It just had me disgusted, okay? Absolutely disgusted. And you know what? Honestly, I'm getting to the point where I might just have to just show up to some of these school boards, me personally, show up and just troll them. Just completely troll them. Just grab some of the books that they're presenting these kids in these libraries and just read it. Okay. And I got some videos here. Where you're going to see some of these parents doing that exact thing. Okay. And the crazy part is that they don't want to be subjected to something that they're subjecting our children to. You'll see how kind of perturbed the school board members are once the parents start reading the material. Seriously, like, wait a second. You're bothered by this, but you don't think our children are bothered by this? Okay. You want to inculcate them with your sexualized values? Come on, man. Where are my manners? Oh gosh. I got this fly that's been just buzzing around me for the past 3 hours. I don't know how to kill it, man. I wish where is Mr. Miyagi when you need him? Mr. Miyagi, where are you, man? This darn fly. Anyway, so if you guys see a little fly buzzing around here, don't mind it. All right. Okay, so look, first thing we're going to do, we are going to read through the articles. Okay. Yes, Lenore, they are disgusting. They are perverse. They deserve to rot. Okay. These people, I don't know, they find some sick joy in pushing this kind of propaganda to our kids. They find some pleasure in it, and okay, look, let me calm down. All right. I prayed before I got on tonight, so hopefully I'll maintain my composure. You all forgive me if I am kind of going off the rails here. Please chat, let me know. All right, because your guy is not perfect. I'm far from it. Get my fly swap. Yeah, I know, but you know what? I just didn't have time. I didn't have time to grab one. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this. So you have a granddaughter. Well, Lenore, then I strongly advise you pay close attention because if your granddaughter attends a public school, chances are, she might be a guinea pig to these radical sick perverts. Okay, and I'm sorry. I don't look. I don't mean to say it like that, but these people out here and they have an agenda, just like what happened in over there in Germany. I mean, Hitler knew if he got to the children first, they would then in turn on their parents. So they got to get the kids really young. Okay, they got to indoctrinate them at a very young age and get them kind of desensitized to the material. So anyway, all right, let's get into it. All right. So I'm going to read this article, guys, and then I'm going to show you a couple clips, and then maybe take some questions. you know, thoughts. Give me 1 second here. What'd you say here, Charlene? Now, what school district is this? I've never heard of this, and I'm in education. Is this in you? Yes, Charlene, this is absolutely in the United States of America. Okay, this is taking place in California. I'm gonna pull up the documents. You can always verify my sources. Um, Now, although it's in California, guys, I need you guys to pay attention to this. What takes place in California, you kind of got to look at it. It's kind of like the precursor of what's going to be broadly applied across the U.S. of A. Okay, so when they kind of do their experimentations in these kind of like radical democratic states, and then kind of like I don't know, smoothing it down so that it's somewhat acceptable to other moderate states, and then next thing you know, it's already inculcated into our curriculum, children's curriculum, the school's curriculum. So, all right, hey, Miss Lore, hola, ¿cómo estás? All right, so here we go. Let's get into the article. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Let me share my screen. All right. Wait, what are we doing here? Come on, Neil. What are we doing? There we go. Downright sickening. All right, guys. Okay. So, downright sickening. California preps graphic sex education with bondage, blood play. I don't even know what that is. And K through third gender queer. K through 3 gender queer. Okay, so the state of California is poised to adopt a no holds barred K through 12 health curriculum that teaches children as young as kindergarten about gender identity issues and talks explicitly with high school students about every imaginable sex act. The State Board of Education has been taking public comments on the curriculum for months, and despite protests from various parents and conservative groups, it appears it will adopt it this month. Greg Burt, spokesman for California Family Council, says protesters are running out of time. You hear that? We expect them to simply rubber stamp it, he told CBN News on Wednesday, but we are going to make it as painful as possible. If this is what they intend to expose kids to, if this is where they're going, then the whole state needs to know about it. I agree. A new 18,000 member parent group, Informed Parents of California, IPOC, will join the council to protest the curriculum during May 8th rally at the Capitol. The IPOC co-founder Stephanie Yates called the curriculum downright sickening. It's dangerous, it's reckless, and it will destroy our children's physical, emotional, and mental health, she says. The curriculum draws on the guidance from the California Healthy Youth Act, which took effect in 2016. It requires comprehensive sex ed for students in middle and high school, but it allows them to opt out if the parent or guardian makes a request in writing. All right, guys. That's a slither of hope there, I suppose. However, students may not opt out of the Students may not opt out of instructions related to gender identity, sexual orientation, or discrimination. All right, so you hear that? So pretty much the kids are they're foisted to learn about this whole gender ideology crap. State Senator Mike Morrell is seeking to remedy that with a new bill that will allow K-6 parents the ability to opt into the sex curriculum for their children rather than having to opt out. The bill would also require the school districts to post elementary age sex ed curriculum, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Many parents have expressed their concerns. Okay. All right. So this is this is just letting us know that this is what's being pushed. Okay. But I want you guys to see the details of what this curriculum consists of. All right. So this is what I want you guys to see. All right. Let me just jump back in here. And I know you guys are on here. I don't want to neglect the chat. All right. Dear Lord, come and get us. Yeah, I know. High schools, they already know. Well, my daughter better not know. All right. I'll tell you right now. First time she'll hear about the birds and the bees, it better be from me. You know what I'm saying? Let me just give a courtesy slap there. There we go. All right. Let's get back into it. All right. So let's remove you, take you out, and let's bring. Okay. So check this out, guys. All right. This is when it gets very cringeworthy. Pay attention. Listen up. All right. Where is it? I think this is it. Here are the details. Check this out, guys. Y'all are not gonna believe this. Y'all are not gonna believe this. This is sick. All right, here we go. Okay, let me just scroll up. Look, they got a page in one of the books. What the? All right, here we go. Here are the details on California sex education. Come on, internet. All right, this is from the Daily Caller. All right, let's come on. All right, come on. All right, here we go. The California Board of Education Planned Parenthood. Oh gosh, always be leery when you hear when Planned Parenthood's in the mix. And the ACLU created and implemented a progressive sex education and gender theory education. Students are shown sexually explicit content from kindergarten through the 12th grade. Topics include fisting, blood play, masturbation, oral sex, and more. The California Board of Education implemented progressive sex and education curriculum in public schools across the state, regardless in some cases of parental knowledge. Okay, let's not gloss over that. Regardless in some cases of parental knowledge or consent. So they're doing this behind your back, parents. Progressive groups, including Parenthood, blah, 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 on AB 329 in 2016, and the recently introduced health education framework in May, highlighted by a video. Okay, blah, blah, blah. All right, so here we go. Both of these. Okay. All right, lawmakers are great. Otherwise, okay, because I want to get to the material. Okay, this bill aims to teach K through 12 students how to ward off HIV and other STDs, to teach healthy attitudes towards sexual orientation, gender, and relationships, and to promote understanding of sexuality as a normal part of the human development. This is all they're focused on. Like, golly, this is like the font head of their ideology. You find great pleasure in sex. So, I mean, come on. All right. This bill also promises to provide educators with clear tools and guidance to accomplish that end. Oh, I bet. Okay. All right. So check this out. I found this interesting. The handout adds that at the beginning of the 7th grade, children must be taught all FDA-approved methods preventing pregnancy and transmission of HIV and other sexually transmitted infections, including condoms, contraceptions, and antiviral treatments and abstinence. Okay. Okay. No, that's not the part I want to read. The health education framework affirms language in AB 329 and are included in supplemental blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just skimming through this because I want you guys to see the parts that they kind of have buried way beneath in the article here. California. Okay, so look at this. California parent John Andrews of the Marietta School District said that the schools in his district are using positive prevention plus sex ed curriculum, a curriculum that contains explicit photos and drawings of sexual activity. They talk about anal and oral sex as an alternative to regular sex because you can't get pregnant. Andrew says in the June video posted in June 26th by the conservative group, the viral generated no local or national media coverage until a tipster alerted the Daily Caller. See what I'm saying? All of this stuff is suppressed, guys. They talk about mutual masturbation, he added. They discuss gender roles, gender spectrums, and the support materials. They take it even further. They discuss everything, topics like role playing for different genders, blood play, dental dams. What is that? Fisting is mentioned. I mean, they mention it all. All right, guys. So look at this. This is the page from one of those from one of these books. All right. All right, here we go. Let's get to it. Oops. Look at this. Serious or heavy petting is also known as foreplay. Because often it comes before intercourse. but foreplay can be enjoyable in itself and can lead to orgasms for both partners without having intercourse. In fact, few girls have orgasms through sexual intercourse alone. Often they need to have oh gosh, their, that word, touched at the same time. But make sure you read the quote, check it out box on page 78. Foreplay includes mutual masturbation, rubbing and stroking each other's, P word and C word. It also includes oral sex when when one or both partners use their mouth and tongue to. I mean, come on, like this is like verbal porn or something. What are we? Okay, but check this out. Take a guess. I want you guys to put it in the chat. What grade you think this is geared towards? Let me go back here. Put it in the chat. What grade do you think that what I just read to you is geared towards? Just put it in the chat. Let me see who would get it. Let me see who guessed it right. Ouch. Take a guess. Nope, not third grade. Nope, not 12th grade, Jennifer. Nope. Barbara, you guessed it. It is 5th grade material. Barbara has it. 5th grade material. You don't believe me? All right, let's go down here. Screenshot of 5th grade materials. You see that there? Ba-dow. Not playing. Now you got more of this sick pornographic crap here. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna read that, guys. I'm sorry. It's just too much. But in all seriousness, this is sick. It is. This is the proof. This is the proof that we have to go by. All right. So when you hear people saying, "Oh no, this is just propaganda. This is propaganda," don't believe them. Okay, they're gaslighting. They know what's happening, and it is. You're right, Kim. You hit it right on the nose. Grooming. All right. That's why it's so vitally important that you know what your kids are learning in school. Okay. If your child attends a public school, it is it's an incumbent upon you to find out what they're learning. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now I want to before we move on to segue into these clips, because I want you guys to see some of these psychopaths who are teaching our children and how they're so proud. They're so prideful. Okay. And I promise you, look, when you watch these freaks, you tell me, do you want to put, do you really want to put your kids in their care? All right. I have no idea why you would want to leave your child 8 hours in the classroom with these psychopaths. But here we go. Oh, see, there we go. Now my internet want to go ahead and start acting crazy. Sheesh. All right, so let's go ahead and pull this up real quick. I'm glad you guys are here. Look, I appreciate it. I really do. Oh, yeah, they do. Yep, that's the next step, Barbara. That's the next step. If we don't do anything about it, parents don't stand up and speak out against this crap, it's gonna that is going to be their next move. All right, so teachers. All right, check out some of these teachers. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but check out some of these pedophilic. I don't know if I can say that word. Yeah, I know the cartoons too, right? But check out these teachers. Tell me if these people are rational, sane individuals, or they are mentally incapacitated. All right, check this out. Oops, stop sharing. Stop sharing. There you go. All right, guys, check this out. Oops.
I'm a 4th grade teacher, and I do a lot of work.
Real quick, can you guys see that? Can you guys see that? Put a 1 in the chat if you can see that, Kazi. And she said y'all can't see me. They are demonic. Absolutely, Brenda. But you know what? We're godly, okay? We have God. All it takes is God, all right? You and God can conquer the world. That's all it takes. So don't let these freaks intimidate you. All right, cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna shut my big mouth. You watch this and let me know if you try. Would you entrust your child to this type of person, to these people?
I'm a fourth grade teacher, and I do a lot of work with social justice and equity in my classroom. We have racialized conversations all the time. I, Hannah Fannin Steele, am a racist. I am a product of the white dominant structure I was raised in. My people have done an excellent job lifting each other up. Unfortunately, that was on the backs of people of color. Because this is deeply embedded in my history, it is no wonder
more woke.
I was passed down views that are racially problematic. Even though white supremacy can be unconscious, it is constant. Living in this society would have been a miracle for me to be anything but racist. Now that I know I have deeply rooted racist tendencies, I can constantly be looking and listening for how they surface in my life. And when a person of color gives me feedback for not being a good ally, I can say thank you and not get defensive. Something here I said could have been problematic because I'm always learning.
Okay, guys, I can't. This is too funny. So I'm at work, and those of you who don't know me, I use they, them pronouns, and I'm a preschool teacher.
Oh, what in the flying flickety? I thought I had a longer video. I'm not sure what happened. I am not sure what took place. I'm sorry. See what happens when you're unprepared? Forgive me, but it happens. I'm sorry. But let's see here. And the show goes on. She is crazy. But you guys got to see the tail end of that of the other teacher there. She's a nut. Check this out, guys. All right, so look, I am grateful because there are parents who are standing up against this regime, this demonic ideology. I'm glad that there are parents standing up in the face of this evil. Okay. And that's what I tell y'all over here. We are unwoke. We have to unwoke America, unwoke it. Okay. We have to completely pull it out of the matrix. Unwoke from the matrix. Okay. Anything that is tangentially woke, it will destroy you. Anything. Okay. The whole racism, oppression, systemic racism, all that stuff, gender queer ideology, all of these little mantras are deemed as woke, okay? And if you align with any of that, you have a latent form of the virus. I'm sorry. You have a latent form of the virus, okay? All right, so look, check this out. This is a proud parent who's standing up on behalf of her daughter. And yes, it's just disheartening what her child was learning. But check this out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know, Carol. They're on my head. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Check this out, guys.
Given to my 15-year-old daughter at a local high school. This will be horrifying for me to read to you, but that will give you perspective on how she must have felt when her teacher required her to memorize this and to act it out in front of her entire class.
Memorize.
I don't love you. It's not you. It's just, I don't like your dick or any dick in that case. I cheated, Joe. I'm sorry.
They stopped her. They stopped her. You see, they stopped her. She was reading the book, one of the books that her daughter was assigned to read in school, and they stopped her from reading it because it contained obscenities. Okay. Can somebody help me square that circle? So you're not comfortable with this lady reading the books that you all are assigning to children, but you're okay with the children. Okay, courtesy slap. Let's continue.
Okay, excuse me. I don't, thank you so much for your, comment. Forgive me, we're not using profanity. Are you?
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna run it. Right. I'm gonna rewind it. But guys, come on. We got to like the video. We have to like. Everyone who is over here for the first time, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, share. All right, come on. Let's do that. Let's get these numbers up. All right, let's continue.
Using profanity, are you? Okay.
We have the time back. That's relevant. Okay.
Yes. The teacher
This
required my daughter to memorize this and read this pornographic material.
excuse me, please don't engage with the audience.
Okay. Sorry,
So
it's my
please
first time
continue your
here.
public comment. Your time is, you've got 1 minute and 19 seconds. I ask you simply, this is a public meeting. I ask for decorum, and I'm asking Dr. Jara. Thank you so much, Dr. Jara.
Are these people like soulless? Is that what it is? Are they soulless? Do they just not have a conscience? Let me know.
If you don't want me to read it to you, what was that like for my 15-year-old daughter to have to memorize pornographic material?
Thank you, lady. Thank you. We need more women warriors such as that. Right there. We need more warriors just like that. If you don't like me reading this material to you, then what do you think it was like for my 15-year-old daughter to have to memorize this material and present it in front of the class? All right, courtesy slap. That's what I would give every last one of them on that board. Seriously. You're right. Satan workers, Brenda. Lackeys of the devil. That's what they are. All right. Okay. Let's see what else I got here for you guys. Because we are coming out. And if this is going to potentially put my channel at jeopardy, so be it. So be it. All right. So be it. All right. Check this out. Oh, man. Yeah. These parents here. I'm glad that God is working through some of us. Okay. I know it may seem like we're out here by ourselves. We're alone. You know, sometimes we don't even feel like we fit in. But God is still here. God is still present. Everything that's taking place right now is because God allows it. Okay. It's all part of the plan. Even the negative part of the plan must be fulfilled. All right. Don't worry. They got a rude awakening coming for them. I promise you that. All right, let's do this. They got a rude awakening. But I'm unwoke, guys. I'm unwoke. You guys, look, Neil, aka True. And coincidentally, my name's Neil, you know, and I'm unwoke from the Matrix. I mean, what are we talking about here? Sheesh. All right, here we go. Check this out.
And I'm back again because of my great concern for the welfare of our kids as it relates to the issue of the explicit content in our schools. My heart breaks today because currently the flowery covered book Felix Ever After is checked out by a Potter Elementary student. This book contains 66 F-bombs. It takes 1 to 2 to elevate a movie to an R-rated movie, and this is checked out currently by a student, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 years old, who knows. Also, I quote from the book, "I can feel him, feel his heart-on, which both scares the shit out of me and sends a thrill through me as I press against him, tugging on his shirt. Oh my effing God." There's more, but I'll leave that out. It's been a bit of a journey through the last.
This is grade school. Check this, guys. I'm sorry, I do not find it. Look, I don't mean to laugh, but this is grade school material. She's reading. Criminy.
9 months or so with me coming to these meetings. First, the outrage of the bluest eye with the pedophile describing his encounters with little girls. Then the discovery of so many more books, the count increases daily. I've read 2 portions of books that attempt to normalize oral sex between children, as in Lawn Boy. I've shown you images from graphic novels, including masturbation and boys peeing on each other from the book titled Blankets.
Oh my gosh.
The casual nature of all sorts of encounters, sexual, drugs, alcohol.
Yep.
They're on our shelves by the thousand.
Dumbed down, confused, and weak. That's pretty much the perfect condition to be seduced. Okay? When you're dumbed down, blind, confused, and weak, you are absolutely susceptible to the darts of the devil. Seriously. That's why God said, know thyself, ladies and gentlemen. We have to know thyself.
Again, what about the welfare of our children? So today I turn in a little bit of a different direction philosophically and ask you, do you remember your first sexual encounter? The emotions, the vulnerability, the deep feeling that something had changed in you. that something had been awakened, never to sleep again. For some of us, that experience was unwelcome. It wasn't our decision, and we knew that something was horribly wrong with what had happened to us. We had an innate sense that we had been violated. For others, that encounter was by choice or maybe happened in the heat of a moment. Some regretted that choice for various reasons, and some felt deep guilt and shame.
Yep.
However, some others didn't feel guilt and shame, probably because they were mature enough to make that decision. And I'm sure that we can all agree that whatever our first encounter entailed, it carried with it a different kind of weight that other decisions don't carry. It's not the same as choosing a toothpaste brand, what color shirt to wear. It's much weightier than that, and oftentimes carries baggage with for the rest of our lives, impacting intimate relationships forever. Most of these books don't in any way convey this gravity or anything beautiful about the nature of sex.
Who is teaching them this stuff?
They steal
What do you mean? Wait a second, Robert. Wait, whoa, Robert. You must have just jump aboard the ship, man. This stuff has been in fruition for almost 3-4 years now, man. Probably longer than that. Our public educators are teaching our children this crap. And honestly, unfortunately, it took COVID for parents to actually gleam into what their children were learning. Because they were home. They were homeschooling, virtual schooling, whatever you call it. And, mom and dad home and actually listening to what the teachers are teaching these kids is like, what the?
Something beautiful, like a child's innocence. Not like masturbating with a hot dog. Not like depictions of drugged young teens or doggy style with a Ziploc or on a teacher's desk.
Yeah, right, Lori.
With a cow.
Exactly.
The books in our library shelves cheapen, degrade, and minimize the impact of sexual encounters. They objectify people and mostly
Correction. Thank you,
women
Brenda.
and children,
Remote learning.
blurring all lines of propriety. I'm asking for you to do what you can in your realm in the schools to stop this for the welfare of our kids.
Good afternoon. My name is Gay Jones. I'm a grandparent of a...
Like the video, guys. Like the video. Share. Go to my YouTube channel, The Real Unwoke. Don't forget to subscribe.
Child in Hillsborough County School. Continuing the theme of human trafficking, I would like to explain to you how the school system's inclusion of pornographic materials is contributing to the sexual exploitation of children. Exposing children to sexual content early normalizes sexual behaviors such as pedophilia and commercial sexual exploitation.
That's their goal too. Honestly, I think that's what their goal is. I think their goal is to somehow incorporate pedophilia as a sexual orientation. I mark my words, that is going to be the next front that they try to push. I promise you. Is that they're going to try to normalize pedophilia. Think about it. If you can identify as a woman, a bat, a cat, a dog, a sheep, whatever, then who's to say you can't identify with, a young boy who's attracted to young girls? There is no limiting principle to this foolishness.
Educational material should not normalize sexual activity to minors. Just as people are concerned with violence on television, desensitizing to violence, it's the same with sexual content. Exposing them early also creates the supplies needed to keep sex trafficking alive and well. By supplies, I mean children, like supply and demand, and it's called grooming. When children are desensitized, they are not able to clearly distinguish between appropriate and inappropriate behaviors because they've been exposed already. That, paired with the fact that children are most often trafficked by someone they know, is terrifying. I ask you to truly consider the ramifications of early exposure to sexuality, sexual behaviors, pedophilia, rape, and so on. Teaching a child right from wrong is a parent's responsibility, as is teaching a child about topics such as these. As parents, we want to trust our schools and support administrators. We want to be able to support the schools, but when we are battling the damage of overt sexualization, it's hard to rally behind our representatives.
Heck yeah.
Our school boards and school administrators and parents have worked together for decades because it's necessary for healthy, educated children. The idea that parents are the enemy and elected officials don't listen to their constituents is extremely sad. As the school board of Hillsborough County, I ask you to work with the parents of children you are educating. Help us protect the children from pornography, human trafficking, and other potential harms. We're formally challenging over 100
Let me read
books.
this. Hold up real quick. Sorry. I just want to read this what Lori put here. Neil, check it out. Teach the kids about sex when they're 1 and 2 years old, right? Because they want to normalize pedophilia. But if you teach children about it, then they can claim that they give consent. Yeah, absolutely. Look, you guys, you saw in the last live I did, not the one before, but the one previous, where children can give under the age of 12 years old, they can give consent to have to give medical consent to mutilate their bodies. They are completely relinquishing parental control from you. You don't own your children. They don't belong to you. They belong to the government and our public educators. They belong to the collective, ladies and gentlemen. Courtesy slap. Let's keep it going here.
Books in the HCPS libraries by the end of January. We need your support. As tax-paying citizens, do not make us a party to the distribution of pornographic materials. In closing, I would like to leave you with a statistic. Not only is Florida number 3 in the country for human trafficking, Central Florida makes up 23% of the total human trafficking in Florida, the highest region in the state. Removal of damaging materials from our libraries can make a difference. What if you could save even one child if he or she were not exposed? Do you have the authority? If you do, please do it.
Lord have mercy on my soul.
My name is Jessica Graham. I am a Hillsborough County constituent and vice chair of the Hillsborough County chapter of Moms for Liberty. I want to preface this by providing a graphic content warning. Here are some excerpts from a book called Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson.
All right, guys. If this is for the if any of you guys are let me press pause. Oh no, yikes! Did I just screw up? I think I did. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, whatever. Wait. No. Here it is. Because I want you guys to see this part right here. Hold up. Now, for the faint of heart, I would advise you probably step away because this lady gets a little graphic because she's going to be reading directly out of a I think it's kindergarten or 3rd grade or something. One of these books that contain this sexually explicit material. So if you are somewhat squeamish to this type of thing, you should probably take 5. But if you can handle it, let's proceed.
Tight-ass little.
All right, check this out.
Good afternoon. My name is Jessica Graham. I am a Hillsborough County constituent and vice chair of the Hillsborough County chapter of Moms for Liberty. I want to preface this by providing a graphic content warning. Here are some excerpts from a book called Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. There are currently 25.
Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. Monday is Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. If anybody can find that book, I'm probably going to do some research and pull up all these books that they're mentioning here. But look this stuff up yourself. You have to independently verify this information yourself so you can be equipped with the knowledge to combat these freaks who's saying that it's not happening, who's just shrugging it off as propaganda. Oh yeah, you're just being exaggerating. It's not really happening. Bring the material out in their face, and then what can they say? Present it to them. All right, here we go. Check out this though, but check out what she says, guys. Oh my goodness.
5 available copies of this book throughout Hillsborough County schools. They are there under the guise of educational content. I came home early from babysitting and see her coming out of some car in these tight-ass little shorts, talking fast, telling me she's about to leave me. I grabbed her by the neck and started punching her. She wanted to be all big and bad, trying to face me like a grown-ass woman. She gonna get beat like a grown woman. She started screaming, cursing at me, and carrying on. I threw her in the closet for a couple of days. She kept on screaming, begging to be let out, begging for water. Every time she made too much noise, I'd walk in and kick her. Jasper wasn't even my boyfriend, just this dude I did some hacking with once in a while. He was pretty basic, library systems, low security shit. Not in my league at all, but he had a big dick. And sometimes a girl just needs a big dick.
Yo. Are y'all catching this? Are y'all hearing this?
I tiptoed toward the door, peering through the window at the boy, his pants around his ankles, squeezed between April's straddled legs as she lay on top of the teacher's desk. I gripped his arms and flipped him around, pushing him against the wall. His eyes widened, mouth dropping. "Hey, what are you doing?" He chuckled nervously. I took a deep breath before dropping down on my shaking knees, the ground cold. Me and Monday, we did do something. He took a deep breath. She sucked my dick. I didn't really want it to happen. It just kind of did. Her top lip curled up. Wait a minute. Is that what was really going on? She did your homework and you ate her coochie?
Oh my God.
Is that why you're crying?
Guys.
Because Monday's not around to do your...
Okay. Seriously. That's why, see, Alfred, that's why I mentioned the book, because I want someone to look this book up and tell me what grade is this geared to. Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany. I didn't catch the last name, but look it up, guys. Look it up. Tell me if you find it, put it in the chat. What grade is this book geared towards? Okay.
Your homework no more? I kept dancing, lost in the music, until some boy pushed up behind me, holding my hips. I froze, looking to Megan for help. She nodded and mouthed, "It's okay, it's cool. This is what girls do at parties," I told myself, and kept dancing with a boy I couldn't see, the alcohol making my waist wind faster. These are only short excerpts from a book that is deemed educationally sound enough to excuse the graphic content. What exactly do you think our kids are learning from this book? Sex in classrooms, alcohol as a student, blowjobs, big dicks. Like, this is what we're teaching our kids in school. This is what our taxpayer dollars are paying for.
Yep.
And this is one book out of a very large amount of books.
Well, okay. So Mahogany Phipps found it here. I just Googled the book. The author is a Brooklyn native that received her bachelor's of art. Oh, yeah. Okay. So a bachelor's of nothing and media studies from Harvard. Okay. Got it. Okay. So we got another shield, another woke acolyte. Yep. Well, I'm telling you right now, that book probably is going to get her what is it called? Putzler? I forgot the Nobel Prize thing. That's going to win her that. I'm telling you right now. Because the more demonic and more sick and perverse you are, the more you rise up the ranks. Unfortunately, that's how our upside down introverted world works today.
Far worse content.
Okay, there it is. There it is, guys. Look, I did my part. I am the reporter. I'm just reporting the material coming out of lovely Harvard. I know, Lori. I know. The cesspool. Sodom and Gomorrah. Absolutely, Trisha. Absolutely. Yeah, the Pulitzer. Yes, thank you, Monica. Appreciate that. The Pulitzer Prize. That's what she's going to win for that book. Right? But yeah, that's what I'm telling you guys. When you hear people saying, spouting about these woke mantras, gender ideology, inclusion, diversity. I work at a pretty prestigious organization, my 9 to 5. And I promise you guys, I get emails every single day asking for me to they're doing surveys or something like that, and they try to garner people's opinion about certain aspects about the organization. You know, they want to get our input, but the I wanted to show you guys some of these emails that I get, but I don't know, I might compromise my gig, so maybe I might like blur out some of the pertinent information so you guys don't, somebody don't look me up and try to come kill me or something. But there it is, guys. I brought it to your attention. Okay, I did my part. I fulfilled my moral obligation. I brought it to the masses. Okay. Now forgive the forum, forgive my presentation, but nonetheless, it's here. This is what it's all about. Now, this is why I'm telling you, you have to unwoke. You have to unwoke. I'm going to start I'm going to start making merch out here. I'm going to have to send all you guys shirts walking around completely rejecting the woke ideology. Seriously, it's going to have the shirts. And I got them too, the unwoke shirts. We'll talk about that later, but I'm sorry. I'm trying to end on a good note. I mean, because I'm quite disturbed by that information. But nonetheless, guys, I do absolutely appreciate you all for being here. Lori, God bless you. You guys are awesome. You guys are fantastic. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate your time. And yeah, I guess the show goes on. Thank you, guys. I want you all to have a wonderful night, evening, morning, wherever you're calling from, and I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And Laura, you can drop the PayPal link if help a brother out. But anyway, yeah, thank you, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.
And you ain't black.